Hey, I'm just Roscoe and we're in Planet Zoo, and it's been quite a while since I've been in Planet Zoo. And ultimately, I love this game. I think it is a brilliant game. The reason I stopped doing it on the channel, in all fairness, was because I didn't get any views on it. And I've sort of got to that point now where I'm going, do you know what? I enjoy doing it. I enjoy doing content on it. So we're probably going to see this a bit more regular on the channel. Maybe once a week, something like that. And the reason I bring you in is because while I was sick, I've had a couple of weeks off and feeling really rough. Work was mad. I was doing like 70 hours in 1 week. So really not at the point to come home and make videos. But we're okay now. We're settling back down. My throat's feeling a lot better. But during that time, I started to build a park. So I've tried to hide the entrance building because I do hate them. I want it to feel like they're coming from the car parks. Imagine these car parks stretching further back. That's what we've got. Now, I didn't make these cars. They're from the workshop. I didn't even notice that they had an exhaust effect. That was very cool. Look at that. How cool is that? I will link all the mods I've used in the description below. So yeah, you basically come from the car park through here to our little zebra crossing here, and this is our entrance. Now, I've called the zoo Lunar Valley, and that is because, sadly, last week, as many of you know who's watched the channel, I've got 4 cats. Now I only have 3. Luna passed away in her sleep. It was very peaceful. She didn't suffer. She looked so peaceful after the fact. But yeah, so this is sort of in memory of her. We've dedicated the zoo in her name. Another thing that's got me back into Planet Zoo is very much the European pack. This just came out, and I think it's probably one of the best packs they've ever done. And one of the things that comes with that, we'll look at the entrance in a minute, are these buses. How cool are they? Well, coaches, I suppose. They're more of a coach. A coach with solar panels on the roof. Is that a thing? I've never even seen that. But these act as entrances. You can't just have these, sadly. I can't get rid of that one and just have these ones. These still need a main entrance, so we've had to keep that. I've done like a sort of pulling in area, so where they pull in and drop people off. We've got a little seating area, some benches with the new lights from the European mod, just like quite chill and relaxed. And then we come to the entrance, which I started off with this giant pane of glass, the shade thing. And that's where all this grew from. So we sort of got a little planting area, a fountain that you probably recognize from previous videos, and then this. We got a little toilet. That's what it's called. It's called a toilet outside of the park. And then we've got some ticket booths, which I've gone ahead and put a store in. Now, these are new with the European pack. Basically, they've stripped away all the building, and you can just have these tables. Which I think is brilliant. Obviously, this is a coffee one, and this is a gulpy, I want to say. Yeah, gulpy. But I want it to look like people are queuing up and getting tickets, so it works beautifully. This ticket booth is closed. Not high enough demand to open it. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. If you see some of these zoo signs around, they're really good. They're a mod. In the workshop, there's a pack of them, and they're really nicely done. Like, look at that. That's lovely. Like, right down to the details of the clips holding the glass in place. I think it's lovely. We've also used some workshop items in the gift shop. So ultimately, they'll come out into the gift shop that way and out this way. Yep, I didn't build a lot in here at all. I built the building. But apart from that, this is all sort of taken from 2 sets of gift shop workshop items, I think. Oh, and the plushes. The plushes are so cool. I did build this for them. I built the stand and then just filled it with plushes, and this is my favourite thing. They all look so cute and colourful. I just want to buy one of each of them. So yeah, we've got a gift shop. Again, I did not do much in there, if anything. And then as you come through into the entrance, we've got a bit of planting area. We've got another toilet, because you can never have too many toilets. And then we come to our first exhibit. And we've only got one exhibit at the minute. I'm going to pause it a second. We're going to pause. So, I've gone with Badger, and I'll explain that in a minute. I just want to show you the rest of the building. So we've got a staff area here, which brings you back here to the rescue centre. I've called it a rescue centre because ultimately it's got 2 vet surgeries, a quarantine, and a place where you buy your animals from. So I figure like animals in distress or from a circus would come into here, they'd go into quarantine, they'd be looked after, and then they'd find a home in the zoo. We put a little fake balcony up here, which I think looks amazing. I really enjoy how that works. A little rooftop garden, and then the glass sort of overlooking that. This building was simple, but it really effective. I love this building. And then I put this lovely glass front on it so they can look out. And then I built this sort of monstrosity, in all fairness. It is a very, very simple building. It's got somewhere they can prepare food for the animals. It's got a staff room and a research centre, if I'm correct. But I wanted it to look like it was very much... It does what it needs to. They haven't spent any money making this look nice. Almost like these were separate buildings at one time, and they've just cladded it round as a shed, basically. We will get some more planting around now. I'll show you what sort of planting I'm going for. So we got some planting around here. This is the entrance where they're going to get into the exhibits, so the badger entrance and things like that. So yes, lovely. There's lots of things that come in the European pack we need to look at, this being one of them, Burrow Watch. Now, the burrow is a new item that you can put in with burrowing animals, like a badger. It's a bit big for my liking. I've tried to sink it into the ground, which I think works reasonably well. We've got a sort of stepped up enclosure, so wherever the badgers are, you should be able to see them. I wanted the people to feel like they were close to the badgers, so we've gone for quite a short barrier here. And glass, so children don't miss out. But this thing shows you inside, so it's like a screen, and if they're in their burrow, the guests can watch the screen and see what's going on. Ultimately, we can also go in and use the same camera. Where's my camera? Enter camera view. Look at that. How cool is that? I'm in love with this item. I think this is brilliant. And we can zoom in. It does like to flick back to the there, look, the reset position. If I let go, you just have to hold the mouse. Look how beautiful these badgers are. It is one thing I've never really seen in a zoo. Like, coming from the UK, we have lots of badgers in the wild, but I've never seen them in a zoo on my travels, ever. So I don't know if they do exist. I presume they exist in zoos. But I'd imagine as a nocturnal creature, they're probably not the most entertaining for guests. Because this is inaccurate, right? They would be underground asleep in the day and then come out at night. So yeah, that's our one and only enclosure. We have planned out a couple more. I want a little one here, and one here. And my thinking here is forest animals. So I want it to feel foresty. I think we've managed that with the badger habitat. And it manages to hide that hideous shed building. But yeah, I really like the idea of a forest and having forest animals. And we got like this bark sort of path here. Almost animals of farthing woods sort of theme. So it would be nice if we had foxes, red foxes, because then you would have had badger and fox. Over here, I'm thinking we're going to have deer in this enclosure. With the forest going up the hill and then sort of an opening here, sort of an empty-ish area here where they can come down and see the guests. I think that will be really nice. We've got so many new things with the European pack. We've got a new car that you can, sort of a food van that you can put stores in, and you can just park them up here. And I think that's really nice. Planet Zoo definitely seems to be going in a better direction in recent updates. So very much one to keep an eye on. I'm going to carry on doing videos on this. Probably not time lapses, because, not be funny, I'm not a huge fan of watching time lapses. So making that, I sort of imagine people get to the time lapse and then skip towards where the time lapse ends. I don't imagine they sit there watching it. So we might do a mixture of things. We'll do a bit of live building, we'll do some off camera and then skip to it and I'll show you around and things like that. In this episode, I do want to get this exhibit done. We've started on sort of the staff entrance. I wanted it to look a bit like an outhouse. So that's what we've gone for. We've got this lovely rusty roof. So they'll go into here and they'll come out here. We're going to put a bit more decoration on it. We put a fake door sort of thing. So from the guest point of view, it looks like an outhouse. I just think that'll work really nicely. Not sure on these fences because from here, they're very well hidden. But if the guests are coming around here, not so much. Maybe a lot of foliage. We'll see. I have no idea what animal we're going to put in here yet either. So I'm going to start planning that out and building that. Whilst I'm doing that, why not put in the comments below some names for our badgers? So we've got 3 badgers. We've got a mum, a dad, and a baby, which they've recently had. Is this the baby? Yeah, 0.6 years old. So I need a name from the mum, the dad, and the baby. We've got timescale for animals is set to ×5, so they're going to age 5 times slower. The game did warn me it may put them out on the game calendar, but that's fine. I'm happy with that. I don't want them to... I want the animals to play a part in this series, where, like previous attempts at this, it's all been about the building and not the animals. And this is a zoo game after all, so we want to get to know the animals. We want to see how they progress, things like that. Why have you put food on there? Oh, never mind. The badgers have eaten it. They're so beautiful. I've never seen a badger in real life, if I'm honest. Apart from on the side of the road, which is not how you want to see them. I've never seen one. Seen them on documentaries, and now I've seen them in... Oh, look, it runs. Excuse my bad camera work here. So yeah, they can eat right down here by the guests, but if they want a bit of a break, I've also put some food at the top here so they can sort of have some quiet time. But because it's raised up, the guests should still be able to see them. See? I'm trying to think logically here. So we've got sort of a rough layout done. I'm just trying to line these fences up a bit better. That's the plan. Can we bring you out a bit? Yeah, that works. Just because sometimes it goes they've escaped and they haven't escaped at all. Maybe we could do that with you as well. That works, that works. You're in there. You're lovely. You're in there. That one needs moving. Just move it to there. Perfect. We should probably check all of these. Can I bend these before... Wait. Why you no select? I don't want to select over there. I don't know what it's doing to me. Aha. Okay. Wait. Barriers. Yo. Can I bend this? Is that something I can do? No. Okay. Oh no, that shows the whole thing. Okay, we'll just have to mess around with these then and try and get it as best we can. Something like that, maybe? That seems okay. Well, obviously, I still have no idea what we're putting in here. Maybe turtles. Like a turtle. Is that a forest animal? Not sure. Something small, because it's a very small enclosure in all fairness. I do think we need to do a bit of terraforming. So let's go to here. Terrain. I knew it was there somewhere. We are going to raise this up slightly. Just a bit there, I feel. And maybe a bit over here. And then we can go smooth and just smooth that off so it doesn't look so ridiculous. I just want a bit of variation in terrain. Yeah, that's good. And then we can smooth you off slightly. That's better. Okay, that's good. That's very good. How are we going to do this back fence? Because ultimately I want this one. Which would be nice. But it's going to look a bit ugly. So let's move you into place first. There we go. Lovely. Round with you. And you can go to there. And then if you come to there and there, that works okay, actually. That meets up with the building really nicely. Can we put these rocks in somewhere nice? There would be good, and then we'll rotate you so you don't look the same. Or we'll just sink you into the floor and hope that you work. No, that's the wrong one. Wait, if I press that, it resets it. Perfect. And I just want to hide that bit of grass. There we go, lovely. Finally, let's grab, if I press I can grab these together, right? Oh no, because it's all in one build. Never mind, ignore me. See, I'm learning. I'm slowly getting back into the building techniques. It has been a while since I've played a Planet game. Yeah, that works. I think I'm happy with that. Because I do like to cover the path over. I'm not a fan of the path. I think that looks much better, so it looks like it's almost poured concrete. Very durable, very easy to use. This is looking quite good. That fence there we're going to ignore for the time being, because I'm classing that as the next exhibit. We probably, in all fairness, need to carry this ugly fence on. And I know it's ugly, but zoos have ugly fences. They have fences for display purposes, and then they have fences that are just there to do a job. And this one is very much one of those fences. It's there to do a job. Once we put some greenery in, it'll all be good. We just have to decide what's going in here before we can put the greenery and shrubbery and... Oh, you're not going to go nicely there. Oh, you will actually, because if I do that, we can put you behind the rock, right? He says. Well, that's going through the rock. We definitely need a better angle on that. So if I do... I'm going to say that. That's probably too much now. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, okay. Line it up a bit better. Just like so. So there. Lovely. Do you know what? I can live with that. So it's actually, the size of it is probably just about right for a tortoise of some description. Because we've got 472 meters squared. Let's go to animal trading. I was just checking. Fennec fox is definitely not suitable for this area. But I'm thinking otters would be great as well, actually. I wish they were European otters, because the giant otter is, in all fairness, quite a ugly fellow. He's not the prettiest. Let's have a look. What have we got? So you got 2 green. So you're probably our best female. And you're quite a bad male. Oh, you've got 1 green. Okay, so what if we go for you and adopt you? And then we have this female. Like so. That's good. They're not the best. They're not the worst. Send to zoo. I wish for you to go into here. So that's 2 more names we're going to need. We're going to need names for our tortoise. I can't set this up until they're in the enclosure, so we'll let them do that. Whilst we're waiting for that, we're going to put some facilities down. Now, I am going to put donation boxes down. I wish there was a way of making this into a franchise zoo. My issue with franchise zoos is you don't have the money to build the entrance to start with. I'd like to build this and then turn it into a franchise zoo. If there's a way of doing that, please let me know in the comments below. That would be amazing. Habitat board. Where do I want to put you? Maybe just on a stand? Just sort of in there, and then we can put planting behind it. Once I figured out what planting it likes. Oh, they're in. They're in. Oh, look. This is like the perfect... Oh, no, it's not. What's wrong with you? You haven't got any hard shelter. Terrain's bad. That's fine. We're going to look at that. You just stick there, love. You just stay there. We're going to make this all happy for you. Just want to get that on there. So we've got some information on what animal is in here. We should probably put another one on. Habitat Education Board. I want it built into the rock, in all fairness. That would be much better. Which I'm thinking that actually is a perfect location for it. So if I do that and that, we've definitely got power, which is good. Yes. Okay. Let's have a look. So, what don't... Oh, no. Exit out of there. Go away. Exit. What don't you like about your terrain? Too much long grass? Less long grass. More sand. Okay, do you need water? I don't think you do. No, you don't. Lovely. So more sand. How am I going to make this look nice with sand? Just sort of there, maybe? Do you need a lot of sand? Yes, a fair bit, actually. Well, that's going to ruin my... That's going to ruin my forest field, isn't it? Oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's just do a bit along the front here. Oh, you want a lot of sand? Why are you being so fussy? Come on, that's got to be all the sand you need. We can hide some in the enclosure at least. Yes, there we go. Okay. Well, that makes them happy a little bit. What have we got on the next one? So, you need some hard shelter. Does this not class as hard shelter? If I put a bed in there, is that going to class as hard shelter? Ooh, Beaver Pool. There's so much I haven't seen on this game. What if I put that in there? Maybe a smaller piece? Like so. And then we can get an even smaller one, just so it's spewing out a little bit. Does that count as hard shelter? No. No, it does not. I'm confused how that's not hard shelter. They can get it. They're walking through the wall currently, but that's fine. How do I go to my weird view? Here. Habitat. So that's traversable area. So they've got plenty of area they can climb on. I love the fact they can get on that rock. Shelter. Apparently that doesn't count. Ooh, then that's going to be annoying. I'm going to have to make some... Ooh, we could do it over here with rocks. Let's do that. And that will cover up a bit more then, won't it? We also need to get some plants in, but one thing at a time. Let's get some hard shelter. I'm thinking that one. If I just raise you up. Like that. Yes. And then we can put you down a bit there. Drop you. Is that big enough for them to get into? Probably not. We'll go a bit higher. So if I do that, and then we might need to come out a little bit more. Just to give them a little bit of hard shelter. We can rotate this round so it feels a bit different. Like that. And then finally, rotate it again. And bring that into there so it all feels like one cohesive piece. Yes. I do want... Oh, no, that's massive. Give me a small rock. I just want this to feel a bit more substantial. Like it's actually holding it. Yes. And then we should probably... If I've got a tiny... That's not a tiny one. They look small. They're not. That one there would actually work really nicely. We'll just put like a pillar. Have we got a smaller one again? Yes. Brilliant. Happy. Good. Does that count? That's the question. They seem to be... Wait, I have to press play, right? Otherwise, they've got enough hard shelter. I'm guessing that all counts as hard shelter now because I didn't press play. Hard shelter. No, that still doesn't count. That is definitely hard shelter. So you probably want some bedding in there as well, I'd imagine. Let's just put a... Wait, I need to come off of this screen. We'll put a bit of that in like that. A little bit more. Lovely. Is this going to affect like the long grass and stuff like that? So 93. Oh no, what's happening now? Oh, they've got an illness. No, not allowed illnesses. Plant. You don't like your planting, but that's fine. We're going to get to that. Oh, they're all going. They're all infected. A water bowl. I don't want to. I'm probably going to go with one of these. Just because it would fit with quite nicely next to the outhouse, he says. Or we could just pull it over in the corner out the way so it's sort of out of view. Can you go in somewhere? There, that'll do. This is the only one that doesn't need filling up. I wish we had more options of that. So, let's give them a little water fountain, because that'll be nice. And we can get the guests at the same time. Rubber duck. So that counts as a toy, I presume. Yeah, that's a toy. Herb Marker Center. That's quite nice. Let's get that over there. Lovely. They probably need a food one. That ball looks massive. What is that? A fruit spike tree. That seems a bit tall for them. Oh, maybe not actually. That might work really nicely. Okay, where do we want that? I'm going to go smack bang in the middle so they come over to where the guests are. And we should probably need some sort of food bowl. Food trough, that seems extreme. Maybe a... Really? They eat out of a trough? Okay, we're going to go with it. There we go. Lovely. Finally, all we need is some plants. So let's go to that one. We're going to go filters. Can I not do species? Apparently not. Where are you from? Africa. Okay, so we need to make it look foresty, but not African. Otherwise, it's really not going to go with the badgers. Tropical. Oh, God. We'll see what we can do. So, we have got quite tropical plants here. Do you know what? Oh, that one's so big. Otherwise, it would have been perfect. I love the giant rhubarb. When I went to Devon, I saw this and I fell in love with it. I need some in my life. See, so this does grow in the UK. Clearly, it was put there by someone, but we do have giant rhubarb. So we're going to do that. Let's get some more in. Because that's sort of ideal for hiding this giant fence that I hate. Where do I want to put you? Oh, maybe there, actually. Right next to that rock, so it gives a bit of shade. I don't know what... Oh, what's died? How is it... Okay, something's died. We're going to investigate in a minute. I just want to get some plants in. I don't know why it's died. That's quite bizarre. If I put you over in the corner, that would work nicely. Like so. And we probably need one back here. Can we have a different tree? Okay, that's nice. I don't mind that. And now I need some ground cover. I do like my ground cover. Oh no, you're far too tropical. Ground cover. Do we have any? Oh, nope, not that. Oh, maybe. What if... Oh, no, because you've got the fruit on it. What if we did that and then dropped you down? Like so. So you looked more bush-like. I'm thinking that would be better. And it grows outside as well, which I quite like. I like the fact it's not perfectly prim and perfect. See, that looks good. That's probably far too much for them. Let's have a look. Nutrition, last meal quality. That's fine. They'll sort that out. Habitat. Hard shelter. Insufficient. Well, it was sufficient. So how is it now insufficient? You need food enrichment as well. You guys are fussy. Food enrichment. How about we just put a ball in as well then? We'll put that over there. So that should do that. I don't understand how their hard shelter's bad again. No, I want hard shelter. Traversable area. Shelter. Okay. Apparently, it's not enough hard shelter now. So if I press I and just select these, group them together, bring out another bit just slightly like that. That has to be better. Has to. It's enough. It's in the green. That suits me. They're happy. People are coming round. What happened to my badger? Wait. Has died. Died of old age. What? How? That's our male badger. This makes me sad. Do you know what? I've got a memorial wall going on because this is another thing they've added into the European pack. Well, I think this came with the free update at the same time as the European pack, is these memorial plaques. Now, can I duplicate that? Yes, we're going to move it down there. We are going to, because this was my first animal in the zoo, so we want it to be remembered. There we go. We're going to apply green. And we can put all sorts of information in here. I'm hoping it gives us an easy way of finding it. Can I not choose an animal that's already died? Do I have to do all this separate? Oh, no. Wait, you think it would go animal who's recently died and I could just choose them? Okay, apparently not. Okay, we'll do that off screen, but we will make that a memorial to our sad little passed away badger. First episode and we lose an animal. That's not good. Okay, so let's clear the filters. We're going to find a badger again. European badger, I presume it would be. Yes. Confirm. I need another male now. You're only 3.5 years old, which is really nice. You're silver, which would be even better. You're 4.5. Oh, I'm going to adopt it. We've got one. We're doing it. This is our new badger. This is Bavo. Bavo? Don't know. We need a new name for it. Choose one. Put it in the comments below. Let me know what you want it to be called. There we go. So our female's got a new mate and our baby's got a new dad. It's just the way it goes sometimes. It's about to die. The female's about to die of old age. This is a... What? Oh. This is a very sad occasion. Both our badgers, both of them, are passing away. Yep. Both the badgers have died. All we've got left is the baby. Now, is the baby female? Because we could start a new generation. No, the baby's male, but it's gold. How did we manage that? Oh, so we may have just wasted some money. Can I have another female, please, people? There is a silver one. I'm going to adopt this one. This is Var. We are going to move Var into the zoo. And ultimately, we've got a happy little family again. Male, female, and a baby. And I'm hoping our tortoise do better than the badgers have, because the badgers seem to have passed away very quickly. Very quickly. I will keep an eye on it. But I think I'm going to call that a day. We've got another exhibit and we've got the turtles. We've got the... See, that tree looks a bit odd. Well, I'm thinking if we can get like... Wait, if I can just pick one of these, for example. That one there. That will do. We've got these little bits that aren't part of an exhibit. For example, this. So we can get a proper forestry feel by getting those involved. And that gives an excuse why that path sort of juts round like that. Yeah, I think that's good. I think we can definitely make it feel forest-like. But I really like that enclosure. And the giant rhubarb, as I said, I'd love some of that in my garden. I need to buy some seeds and grow some. If you've enjoyed this episode, hit that like button. If you haven't done already, please subscribe. It does help the channel. And until next time, I'll see you again.